England opened the 2019 Guinness Six Nations campaign with a trip to Dublin to take on champions Ireland. Former England international Tom May picks out 3 players to keep an eye on during Saturday's clash at the Aviva Stadium. It goes without saying it's going to be tough. England are coming up against the Grand Slam champions, probably on current form the best side in the world. Many are tipping them to go on and be a huge threat at the 2019 World Cup, and we've seen over the past couple of years that they are tough to play against, and England have struggled against them. I think England showed over the autumn that they are also a very good team and are more than capable of going to Dublin and winning, and certainly with the 23 Eddie Jones has picked they are in with a shout. Jack Nowell, wing. I just think he's a brilliant player, whether he's playing in the centres, wing or full back. He always beats the first man or the first 2 defenders, and that has a massive impact on the momentum of the team he is playing in. He is not flat-out gas like Johnny May, but his contributions across the field, whether that be tight in on the ruck or wider out on the field, make a difference. It's always exciting to watch him play, and this Saturday will be no different. When I look at England's back 3, I really like the balance of it. I imagine it must have been a tight call between Elliot Daly and Mike Brown at full back, given we'll see a lot of tactical kicking from the Irish, and Mike's clearly one of the best in the business under the high ball. From an attacking perspective, Elliot may have the nudge on him, and along with that big left boot off the tee that gives him the edge. Combine Daly with his attacking and kicking ability, Nowell with his ball-playing contributions, and Johnny May the racehorse on the outside, and it gives them a well-balanced back 3. Tom Curry, flanker. Tom Curry has got a massive job this weekend when you look at that Ireland back row with Peter O'Mahony, Josh van der Flier and CJ Stander. You can always highlight the back row as an area where teams need to get the edge on their opposition, and this weekend is no different. He is obviously a young player making his way in Test rugby, and he missed the chance for some game time at this level over the autumn through injury, which is a shame, as there was a lot of interest in him off the back of a good tour in South Africa. Eddie Jones clearly rates him highly, as he's straight back in, and against that back row he needs to really get to the breakdown and slow the Irish, as they are deadly on the front foot. He stood up well over the summer, and he's played well this season, and now he has a real chance to show what he's capable of in what is probably the biggest game of the championship for England. Billy Vunipola, number 8, he's had a pretty dog time with injury and missed the November tests, and England as well as rugby fans will be happy to see him back. He has clearly got a huge amount to add to any side. Having said that, the guys that stood in for him during the autumn did a great job, and this is probably why we've seen Mark Wilson retained in the side in that blindside spot at number 6. I think the majority of countries in the world would have a Billy Vunipola if they couldn't. England are no different. They are a slightly different side when he plays, and that's hugely positive. They will need him to win his battle with CJ Stander, break the gain line, carry as much as possible, and generally be a nuisance.